Now, when 19 Keys was on, we talked about HoloLens and everything they have. In the beginning, I showed you Microsoft Mesh. This really caught me by surprise. Microsoft has created the first digital DNA hard drive. Let me say it again. They have created the first digital DNA hard drive. We are getting into some fantasy land, scary-ish. And they're going to use it to store and retrieve data. So it stores information in synthetic DNA molecules that are created in the laboratory. So if they have Azure, which is cloud-based, competitor to AWS, and then they start to store all the DNA, put in chat, if they can sequence the DNA to understand what can happen, what industries could they be involved in? We're getting involved into scary territory, but I think Microsoft's plan, and I've been telling you guys for 2 years, Microsoft is going to be able to get into healthcare. If Microsoft can crack the code for cancer and genetic sequencing, because a lot of the genome companies don't have any profit and the revenue is not as strong as it should, this could be their move into the next 10, 15 years, which gives them a lot more livelihood in life. It's a key lesson. The companies with the most capital and best technological advantage will control the future. So I like NEO, right? NEO is solid. Not the best company, but they don't have an advantage over Tesla. There are some tech companies that I like. They don't have more capital than Microsoft and Apple. This will be the next frontier. Healthcare is one of the most important spaces, and you're going to see them make an aggressive push into there over the next few years. I want to give a kudos to my guy, Shabazz. So I was walking up the stairs. I hugged Trap again for the 15th time, and Matt was like, yo, come over to the bar, get a drink. Kudos to the dream team. It was me, Pierre, Dom, Lindsay. We were walking out, and this guy grabbed me. He was like, man, I just want to holler at you real quick. I was like, man, what's up? How can I help? He was like, man, I just made $31,000 today, that Wednesday, trading gold futures. I was like, what? I want to put all his business out, but he was like, yo, this is not my first time. This is my third time doing it. So for all of you, I gave a setting last week on last week's episode. Trading has considerable risk. The brother put in a lot of work, but I want to use this as a moment of inspiration. There's a lot of money that can be made in these markets. And I'll say this too, for those of you that may be crypto enthusiasts or huge on it, the settings that I've given you, the 72, the 20, 200-day moving average, 150, if you use a 33 moving average as well, you can use that same setup and use it on TradingView or Coinbase Pro to then get into your crypto spaces. We'll talk about it with Matt. You can also use Fibonacci retracements to then dictate when you're going to get into your real estate prices. But I want to give a quick shout out to Shabazz for knocking us out and making 31 grand on futures. Everybody show him love and say great job in chat.